Let me click record. Okay, let's kick this off. So, if you do not have a pen and paper, this is not a Zoom that you're not going to want to have pen and paper because we are going to be giving you lots of notes now, okay? All of you that I see on your phone, flip it over, lay it down on your screen because this is not a Zoom that you are going to pay attention to if you're on your phone because this is like, how many of y'all are not green? Drop a 3. Okay, if you're like, not me, not green, don't care about details, don't need to know it. These kind of Zooms make you want to go to sleep. Okay, and unfortunately, we just got to have them sometimes. All right, and some of you that are super detail oriented, super green, are gonna love this. Okay, you are thriving off of this, and that is not me. So you're gonna want to take notes while you're on this to keep you engaged in this because it's going to be lots of information. We're going to be sharing our screen, walking you through things, and it's very easy to get distracted and get lost. Okay, so I know that it's tempting to be on your phone, but it's a distraction, and everything we say will go in one ear and out the other. And this is very, very important information, not only for you, but this is something you're going to turn around and teach your team forever. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick into this. So we're going to be talking all things customer care with you guys. Thank you cards, Connect app messaging, API orders, how to build relationships with your customers, because guys, that's literally majority of what you're going to do while you're in this business is enrolling customers. Okay, so our business, if you didn't know this, we are actually recognized by Direct Selling Global for being a top customer recruiting business. We're actually in the very top of it. We actually have a 10-to-1 ratio. So we have 10 customers per 1 distributor, which is incredible that our company has products that work, that we are able to quickly enroll and very easily sell these products because what? They're amazing. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of those because I'm going to tell you what, if you could bring in 3,000 new volume, can you imagine how much work you'd have to do to put in 3,000 new volume? You guys think about it. Think about how many customers that would be. I'm going to grab my handy dandy pink calculator here to do the math so I can give you all a visual representation. So let's say we're going to get 3,000 in volume by 60 customers. So that would be 2 products per customer you enroll. You'd have to get 50 LCs. Okay, 50 new customers to get 3,000 in volume. I'm going to tell you that the month that I was going either triple or presidential, I cannot remember, I pulled in 3,000 in volume by myself with current customers that I already had. Can I get an amen for that? Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a something for that? 3,000 in volume by myself with API orders. And I don't remember what promotion it was for, but that's simply because I take care of my customers. I build relationships with them. They followed my journey over the how many years that I've been in the business at the time that I got those customers. When I was going ambassador, I remember the first day that I sent out a message to all of my customers, I pulled in 980 GV in one day just from messaging my customers. And so we're going to give you all the messages for that. We're going to show you how we do it. We're going to talk about the importance of building relationships. And so you are going to get lots of information, which is why I want to make sure that those of you that are on here be intentional with this next hour. Stay off your phone, take notes, and just really, really plug into this. Because if you do, you're going to be working smarter and not harder and really learn the value of taking care of your customers. I will tell you that I was on a mastermind with Pam Souter. Drop a 1 if you know the queen, okay? I was on a Zoom with Pam Souter, and she went on this vacation. If y'all follow her, you just saw that she was like in the Amazon rainforest. She was on like a private jet. She took a lavish vacation, and she took this vacation with other millionaires around the globe, okay? How many of y'all want to be on a jet with other millionaires? Okay, that's the life I'm trying to live, okay? So she was on this jet with these people, and she asked them, she walked around and was asking questions, and she asked, where did your success in your business come from? And they said 2 things. She said she got 2 things from all these people. The first thing was being kind. Obviously, okay, we want to be kind, good humans to build a business. And number 2 was customer care. Being kind and customer care on a private jet with millionaires who ran successful businesses, who were on a vacation that was cost more than my whole entire life income, okay? All from being kind and customer care. And so if you can get down being kind and being a good human as a business owner and taking care of your customers, you will have a successful, thriving business, okay? Do we all want that? Drop a 5 if you're like, I want to be good at taking care of my customers and being a good human. And so that's what we're going to focus on tonight. And so without further ado, we're going to jump into this. We're not telling our stories. We're getting straight to the information. And so Mariah, I really want to start off with you because we talked about this on our coffee chat, and Mariah just had such a good just an outlook on why we want to take care of our customers and how she really values and why it's so important to her because we are small business owners. So Mariah, if you could take it away and talk all about that.
Yes. Hi, you guys. My biggest learning moment is from last year when I mass enrolled 40 customers and then I easily lost them all when their 90-day challenge was over. And that's when I made the switch that I need to do something about this. Because truly, we run a small business. As much as It Works Global is huge, you as a person run a small business. And so the people who are buying off of you are trusting you, and you need to make them feel loved. They are not buying at Target or Walmart. They're buying from you and want to hit their goals. So just be vulnerable and let them know that they're being cared for. And since I've started doing that by doing thank you cards, keeping in touch with them throughout their challenge, they last so much longer after their challenge is over because they want to keep being connected to you. They want to keep getting the results that they know that they can get. So after I'll send the message, after they sign up the next day, I really want them to know, like, I appreciate them. Um, I don't have it pulled up right here. But I just send them another message. And I'm like, hey, look, I run a small business and your help means so much. Like, I work off of commission and I just want to say thank you again for trusting me, for supporting me. And a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, like, you're welcome. Like, we say thank you when they sign up, but it's just another like initiative that you really appreciate them. And luckily Cheyenne's going to help you with the Connect app and stuff. I don't have to think about, like, if, especially if you're enrolling a lot of customers, oh, did I get in touch with that person? Your Connect app will remind you to follow up with them, to say like, okay, sent to Cindy Lou, like, thank you again. Like, it's just all in line for you. So it's really amazing how easy it is. Um, and then I like to message them before their order arrives. And this is in your Connect app, but you can just make it sound like you, just so they can remember to get their before pictures, because our results are not always on a scale. Like, it's about what you see and how they feel. So I remind them, like, get the before picture, whatever it is that you're wanting to work on, so you can clearly see your difference. So that reminds them, they're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Sometimes they're like, I don't want to, like, that's like scares me. And I remind them, that's why you're doing this. As much as it's like hard sometimes, that gives you a bigger vision of why you are starting these products, so you can make a change. And then once they get their products, it's like a day 12 message. And I just check in with them again and I say, do you love your product? Like, is there anything that I can help you with? And before the second month ships, I make sure I'm in contact with them. Hey, did you like have any questions, concerns? Are you feeling good? If not, we need to change your product. Not every product is for everyone. Like, yes, they will work, but like, some people just don't buy with certain products. Some people don't feel good. Some people just don't drink coffee enough consistently. Maybe they would prefer the gummies. Like, you just need to make sure you're staying in touch with them, so that they're getting the max results, because you have to think they're helping you with your promotion, and that's what you're getting a customer for. But you have to turn it back around to, how can I help them? Like, they're helping me with my promotion, but I'm here to help them hit their goals. So just taking yourself out of it for a second and really just saying, like, hey, I want you to know I'm here for you, and not just, like I said, not just Walmart or Target. Like, you can tell me the good, the bad. And you don't want anyone ever upset that, oh, these didn't work. Well, I want you to know that we can find something that works for you. So um, just making sure that they know they can switch up their products. And I didn't realize I sent that to someone. Sorry, not everyone. Just making sure that they know they have the freedom to do so, because our customer program truly is amazing. They're not locked into a product. So yeah, I just want you to know that they will stay longer than a 90-day challenge. We have the blessing of residual income. So let them know that, like, again, you're there to help them, and you're going to help them max out the results, and you're helping them as they're helping your business. So just being personal and connecting with them is huge. I've had a lot more success with that. I love to send out thank you cards with a sample. I just have it typed out. And then, so all I have to do is add their ID number, sign it with my name. So that way they can like hang it up on their fridge or something, and add a little energy pixie stick. You can get those on product rewards, you guys. You get 30 in a bag for $20 using a product reward. So that's where I send out my samples from. Like, think, like she said, work smarter, not harder. So yeah, customer retention, you're just going to have a lot more long-term success. And like I said, I learned that the hard way. So I didn't always know that. It was when I mass enrolled last year, and then I lost them quickly, not only because I started coasting. So don't coast, like keep going. Just because you hit a big boom, you want that to continue. And a part of that continuation of your boom is showing your customers that you have now love, because they'll come back. Like Shay said, when she was promoting, like they want to be there to help you and they want to still get results. So if you haven't told them about our coffee, like hit them up. Don't let them miss out just because you're scared or nervous to annoy them. You're here to help them. That's why they started with you. So just show them love because they showed you love helping you towards your promotion.
I love it. How many of y'all have realized now that you need to take better care of your customers? Drop a me if you're like, yep, I feel personally victimized by Mariah. That's me. Because we talked about this and I was like, gosh, man, like we have so many customers, such an incredible customer program, which I am going to break that down as well a little bit farther into the Zoom, but I'm going to break down that. It's an incredible customer program, you guys. And some of our customers literally don't even know about it because we don't talk about it. And I wanted to share this too, that our company does such an incredible job of sending a welcome email, of sending about our customer program. If they go in, like I got this the other day and I honestly didn't know that we had this. If you don't, I'm about to blow your mind. But I was going into a customer account that actually had my email on it because it's my dad's customer account and it was his old one. And I was going to use some points that I had in there. And I literally added the cleanse to the cart and I didn't check out. And I got an email and it said, hey, you left the cleanse in your cart. And I was like, oh, that's nifty. So like our company does an incredible job at sending out emails for those things, you know, with their upcoming auto ship, letting them know they can change it, letting them know anytime we have a new product launch. I know I got tons of customers that were like, hey, I just placed an order because I got an email about the cold brew. And I was like, thank you, it works, because they did it before I even had a chance to. So that's something to keep in mind, just in case you're new here and you don't know that they do that. That is something that they do. So Charlie, I want you to talk about API orders and how you get so many of those for your promotion. I want you to do this before Cheyenne shows you, because I want y'all to understand what we're actually doing. So when you have these customers in your in your account, your customers have the freedom at any time to change their auto shipment, but they can also place one-time orders and still get your 40% off discount. So let's say with this launch right now with the cold brew, if it's not on their auto shipment and they're already doing something else, they can go in, click shop into their account and click a one-time order of getting their cold brew and it ships straight to them. Card's already on file, address is already on file. And so Charlie, we call her the API queen because every time something launches, she's like, got 800 BV. What are y'all doing? Already did it, signed 100 BV. Like she's crazy with them. And so Charlie, if you could go through and just kind of walk us through how you do that every single time and also building relationships with your customers.
Okay, what is up, you guys? So APIs are a huge thing. I feel like every time I've hit a promotion, it's been like APIs, and I look back the next month and I'm like, shoot, like I didn't realize how many APIs I brought in. It's something that it's just, I'm not gonna say it's natural to me because I do work very hard building the relationships and stuff, but it is nothing for a new product to come out, and I average 500 the day a new product comes out. Like 500 BV is what I average whenever products come out, and it's only because I stay completely consistent with all of my downline. And another thing that I do when it comes to customers is, so say Susie Q is a distributor on your team and she no longer works, but there's customers underneath her. I adopt them and I send them a message of Susie Q, what's working. And I'm just like, hey, friend, this is Charlie. I'm another one of your It Works distributors. I hope you're having such a great time with all of our products. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Susie Q is no longer with us, so I'm going to be like your hype girl, basically. So make sure that you are known to anybody and everybody in your downline if their distributor is not working anymore. That's a thing that really helps me a ton. But I'm going to send this message for y'all. This is a message, of course, it has pick 2, pick 3 in it because that's what I sent in May, with all of our customers. You know how like Bath and Body Works sends you out a email or something every time they have a special, or like every first of the month because they always get so much crazy stuff going on or something? Well, first of the month, every month, I go through my Connect app and I message all of my customers that are in my Connect app. Just like, hey friend, I hope you're doing so great. Like what Shay just said, also just checking in with them. And I text them even if I did not sign them up through text. One, because it's more personal. I feel like everyone's on my Facebook, and so they always see me on Facebook. I still message them in Facebook Messenger, but I always go through my Connect app to text them. That way, one, they have my phone number in case they ever need anything, and if I failed to like give that to them whenever I was enrolling them. But two, it's just so much more personal, and I love that. But whenever it comes to building your relationships, it's one, sending those monthly messages. Even if they don't respond, don't not message them anymore. Don't take them off your list unless they ask you to. But building relationships is just staying plugged in. You know how in our 6 list we have interacting in there? Interact with your customers. It's just like a distributor. Fight so hard to keep them just as much as you fought to get them into your eSuite. Fight for their success, because you don't want, this is one of the worst things that I have realized now is like I go to the eye doctor and someone's like, oh, you sell It Works? I tried that before and it sucked. And I'm like, whoa, why? Hang on, hold up. Like, it's one thing, people tell me that and I just almost want to cry. And it's because they didn't have a solid distributor. They didn't know what the products were. They didn't know why the products works. And that's one thing that even if Sally Joe wants gummies and she's like, Charlie, I want the gummies. I don't know what they do, but I want them. I'll mail her the gummies. But you best believe whenever I get the notification in my app, I'm going to message her back, hey, Miss Sally Joe, I hope you're doing great. You just got the gummies. Here's what you're going to do with them. Let me know if you have any questions. So that is one of the biggest things, is always staying like amazing with keeping your face in them. Even if they turn off their auto shipment, Shay's going to go kind of more into detail about the customer program. Even if they turn off their auto shipment after the 3 months, they can still place APIs, just like she was talking about. For the new coffee, here is a message I sent out, yes, to all of my customers about the coffee. But Kendra, she turned off her auto shipment. So I sent her this message and she's like, oh my gosh, I can still get products for a discount? No way. Like, order me 4 bags. So Kendra got 4 bags of the coffee because I was still popping up on her Facebook. I was still staying in her inbox, and I reached out to her even though she didn't have an auto shipment. So I don't want you to not see value in the people that aren't running an auto shipment each month. It's so important to continue to build those relationships, continue to message them that like, happy May, or what are we going into? Happy August. This is so wild. It's so important to continue to stay plugged in with them, even if they have turned off their auto shipment. If they have canceled their auto shipment, that is a different story. I don't want to go into that because we don't have that happen often. If their auto shipment is canceled, just reach out to your upline and they can best help you with that. But with any customer that their account is still active, still build a relationship with them and always message them even if their account is turned off. And that's my biggest tip for y'all.
Yeah, and Charlie, I know that you were super loud about this too. When you go through like your feed and stuff, you're always interacting with your customers. You're like, hey, this is so cute. I love this. Your family's so great. Like, you look so adorable, which also helps you when you come around to message them. It's not like you've ghosted them from the moment they enrolled and then now you just want them to buy from you. So you're like, hey, I just messaged you again and I've never talked to you since I enrolled with you. It's that relationship building status. So how do you feel like that's kind of helped you in your business when it came to getting those APIs?
I feel like it helps because they know who I am. And I'm not just their It Works distributor that sold them coffee one time and I never reached back out to them. Mm-hmm. Like, most of any of my customers that have an account, they can tell you how their me is because I post about them and I keep interacting with them. That way they see me and they feel free to ask me questions because I stay plugged in with them at all times. For example, I just got a message on my phone. That's what brought this up. But I posted a host of posts basically on my feed, and one of my customers that turned off her auto shipment, she was like, holy crap, I need to lose 50 pounds. So I messaged her and I'm like, hey friend, hope you're doing so well. Kind of tell me a little bit about your routine. And she's about to order a triple threat for an API just because I stay plugged in with her. And she's seen my post and she feels confident still messaging me because I'm not one of those It Works distributors that just sold her $79 coffee and never messaged her again. So that is something that really helps, is always being in their face without annoying them, but making sure they know who you are and why you do this business.
I love it. I love it so much. So how many of y'all are like, okay, I definitely need to interact with my customers more often so they don't just hear from me when I need something. It's super important to make sure that you're doing that, because also, you guys, something that I've noticed over the last 5 years is when I've done that, I have turned so many of my customers into distributors because I'm building that relationship. They get the products, they see the products, they know that they work. Then they see that I've built this relationship with them. And then now they see that I make an extra income. Okay. So it's a huge thing to be able to flip them. Actually, guys, Kayla Sim, she's a triple diamond on our team. She literally bought the products from me first and then decided, hey, I actually want to do this business too. So some of the best distributors on my team and in this business only joined for the products. Morgan Martin, Presidential Diamond, joined the business to order wraps, you guys. And the girl that enrolled her literally said, hey, so for the same price, you can actually join the business. And she joined, but she initially was going to buy the products first. So some of those customers could be the best distributors on your team. So Cheyenne, if you want to go ahead and kick this off, guys, this is something super important to make sure you pay attention to. She's going to show you how to utilize the Connect app to reach out to your customers. And if you didn't already save the message that Charlie sent above, I'm going to send it again, because this message brought in so many customers and API orders with the customers we already have. So with what Cheyenne's going to show you, this is how you're going to be able to reach out to those customers and care for them.
All right, you guys, hello. I am super excited to be able to show you all this, but I want to ask you guys, if you are not paying attention, please come back in and start listen real quick, because what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to be screen sharing my phone on the Connect app and walking you guys through how to set up everything. And it may be a little confusing. I'm going to try to talk slow and not run through this super fast, but just try and at least take notes and maybe of how to do it. And then you guys can set this up later. It's not hard to set up or anything. I just want to make sure that you actually understand how to go and where to take it first. So if you want to go ahead and try to or follow along, definitely just get your Connect app open. I'm going to get my phone screen popped up here. Really hope this works. Can y'all shake your heads when you start or whenever you see my phone screen? I think it's about to pop up. Oh, awesome. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is right here. Whenever you log in, it's going to be, you click the bottom right hand button. It should be a picture of yourself if you've set one up. The first thing to do is do your script. So right here underneath my tools where it says my scripts, come in here and either create new script or edit the ones that are here. These are mine. It's just these 6 messages right here. It's the 1 day 7, first order, day 15. And this is just personally how I do mine. Y'all, I'm about as green as they come. So this system works really well for me. And there's a reason why I have the 1 and the 2 and the 3 in front of it, and it will make sense later. So I would say keep it in mind for now, because I promise it's going to make sense later. But these are just my messages in the Connect app. I believe these were what was in the Connect app, and I just changed them to be less robotic. Because if you look at them, this is the message, it just looks a little bit too, it's not me. So I just changed it to make it sound like myself, and that was what I did for all of these. So how mine works, I think Mariah's may be a little bit different, but honestly, just do whatever day routine feels best for you guys. But I do 7 days after their first order, and then 15 days after their first order, 7 days before their auto ship, 15 days after their second auto ship, 7 days before their third order, and then 15 days after their third order. And then this one has some stuff about the 90-day challenge. along with, and I know Shay's going to go into this, but to kind of spill some stuff, it kind of introduces that they can continue ordering. And so it asks them to, like, would you like to do another 90-day challenge with me? So most of the time my customers are saying yes, and they're either continuing with what they had or they're just starting something completely different, but it's still just like keeping their order going. But like, kind of like Charlie was saying, you've built that connection with them throughout this time. So then they're a lot more acceptable to being like, okay, yeah, I'll continue, because it just makes it easy for them. So first thing, like I said, I would recommend doing is just getting these scripts in here. And these are the main ones that I use. And then how to actually set this up on this part of Connect, click this little sprocket, the little settings button up here. And then you're going to click manage follow-ups, and then make sure the scheduled follow-ups is on, and click loyal customers. And so right here, I'm just going to show you guys really quick how I have mine. So first month, how I told you guys I have 17 days after and then 15 days after. So that's what these are right here. This is actually those follow-ups programmed into the Connect app. So right here, you can click either new follow-up or whatever it is here. So you can see, let's go to new, how many months after they join, first month, 7 days after, and I'm going to add my script. And the reason why I have the 1, 2, and 3, so they're right here at the top. I don't have to look for them. I can literally just open it up, and those scripts are towards the top just because they have those numbers in front of them. So it's just kind of like a little thing to save your time. And you'll just click the script that you want in there, and then just click create. So right here, you guys can see that on the first, second, and third month, these follow-ups are already created. So it's 7 days before, 15 days after. And then here, I'll show you the third one.
Hold up, Shy.
Okay.
Is anyone
Okay,
else mind blown? Anybody having like a, wait, we have an app that does this for us? It legit sets up your own follow-ups with your customers. Okay, carry on.
It is amazing, you guys. Like, truly, if you just take the time to learn the Connect app, this app truly is eSuite on your phone. Like, it is so truly incredible. I love this app so much. So that is how to get these follow-ups set up into the Connect app. Whenever you have a customer that enrolls on your website, meaning like you get the notification via the Connect app, you don't have to do any of that. So I'm going to try and find one. What month is this? July. Okay, so when you go down here, it's going to have your customers and whatnot. If you click view calendar, you can see right here where it has the 19th of July, it has like a little dot right there. And then you can see that on the 13th of August, that's when his auto ship runs. So the 7 days before that is when this message is being sent to him. Do you get what I'm saying? And then this one's like 15 days later. It literally sets it up completely, which makes life so easy. But let's just say you're trying to get fast start bonuses and you don't enroll customers on their website or on your own website. There is a way that you can plug it in. You just have to do it. And it is tedious. I'm going to let you guys know, but just keep track of it. And just like, if you write your customers down, what I do, I just put a C next to it. I just put a C next to their name if I've put them into the Connect app. Shay, what's up?
I'm going to pause you for a second just because for the non-green people, okay? So for those of you that kind of got lost in what she said, so if you enroll a distributor and they are working towards their shopping spree, right? So you enroll Becky Sue, she's working on her shopping spree. She needs 6 LCs for you to get $150. I enroll my customers on Becky Sue's website to get the fast start bonus and help her get her shopping spree. Makes sense? Drop a yes if you're like, yes, it does. Okay. So meaning in the Connect app, it's not going to register that that's my customer. It's going to go in her Connect app as her customer because it's enrolled on her website. And so this is what she's saying when she wants it to be in her Connect app because it's her customer and she wants to make sure it's in there. This is what she's talking about. I just wanted to make sure to preface that because I know some people are like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I just skip over all these things. So I need that. But yeah, it just kind of makes it easier, you guys, because especially when you're trying to build that connection with them, like you want to make sure that you like remain in contact with them, even if they're on someone else's website, because it's still your customer. It doesn't matter. So how I set those up though is every time I have that, you just click this little plus sign and then you can click view contacts. And just very quickly, I personally recommend, this is just me, y'all don't have to do this. I recommend making little groups and doing these like April 2020 LC groups like this. I've always done this. I don't know why, honestly. I think maybe just to see how many I enrolled that month and like make like a little ego boost. I don't know. So I just have it like that. And so whenever we were doing the cold brew follow-ups, it really, really helped because I literally just went down this group line. Like I started with April of 2020 and just went all the way down to the very last group. And it just made life so much easier, especially with iMessage. I didn't get blocked. I just did like, I think 30 messages at a time. So like maybe 1, 2, or 3 groups, just depending on how many were in there, and just kind of sent those messages. But I can briefly show you guys how to do that as well. But to plug in a customer, how I do it is you click the plus sign at the top right. You're going to click import phone contact. So you're going to type in the name of the customer. So here it is. And then you're going to go back to that customer. You're going to click view calendar. And so Shay enrolled today. 7 days after, or 7 days later from today is, oh my Lanta, hang on, August 1st, here we go. So I'm gonna go in here, add follow-up, script, first day 7, select, boom, and you're done. That's it. And then I know the next one's 15 days. So if it was the 25th, 2 weeks, okay, doesn't matter. Y'all know what it is. And then here, you just add the script, day 15, select, whoop, and you just kind of go back and forth for each one. Like I said, it's tedious, but if you just do it this one time, it's done forever. So then you don't have to think about it from that point. And then every time they pop up, they're going to be right here in my follow-ups. I don't have any scheduled for today, but every single time they're right there. So it's a part of my daily checklist to do my Connect follow-ups. So I just go into the Connect app, make sure if I have any, and literally, I wish I had some just to show you guys, but you click it and you just literally click send and it pops up the message and everything. And like, you literally just click send on all of the messages and it's just like, floop, 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 and it makes your life 10 times easier.
Now, will you show them, since you already have this shared and it would take me 5 to 7 business days for my phone to do it, take that message. And so if Skinny Brew launched, how would you go follow up with your customers?
Okay, so how I would do it is I would make it into a script. So you can see my last search was cold. So I have it underneath cold brew. And this is the same script that Charlie sent. I think it's the same one. Maybe it changed up a little bit, but I'll go here. And so hang on.
And just to pause you while you figure that out, if y'all didn't know, in the Connect app, when you go to send out these messages, there's a button that says @name. And when you click that, it'll insert your customer's name for every message that you send. So it's customized, it makes it seem personal. And every single message that you send, it's like, hey, Becky, hey, Cheyenne, hey, Charlie, hey, Mariah, and it changes it for you.
Yes, it makes, again, Connect makes life so much simple. So you're going to click it once you get it imported in here. You have to have a subject, so just put a little plus sign. I'm just going to act as if I was doing this. So you're going to go over here to your groups and click the first one and then just click add up at the top. So you can see all of the names up here and then you're just going to click send. So it's going to pop up like this. You click it again and then like you can see this message didn't even deliver to her. Whoops. So for how I have her name, I obviously am going to have to, delete some of that stuff, but you literally just go through this and click send and it's going to take you through every single one of these. And it's just literally like sending it directly like that. And that's exactly how the follow-ups work too. But did I answer or did I show all of the things I needed to show on here?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and guys, just so y'all know too, so because I do this, so what she does for customers, I don't do that. I do it for distributors. I have all of my distributors in folders. So like my July distributors, my June distributors, my January distributors, all in there because each month I can text them. So like tonight before our team Zoom, I just went in Connect, clicked sent message, selected the groups. So I selected my June, July, August, like all the distributors from the last couple of months. and went through and said, hey girl, I just pasted my message and just sent it out to all of my distributors. I do that because I want to make sure that I'm still talking to my people, but I have a lot of people and it just makes it easier. You also have a folder in here that says loyal customers, and it's all the customers you've ever enrolled. I think I have 732 customers that have enrolled on my website specifically. Now, obviously, I have more customers that I've enrolled on my distributors' websites, but you can literally click loyal customers and just send. Take a break. But I'm going to tell y'all what, everybody listen, if you've zoned out, come back in, get your face close to the screen. Before you do this, turn off your iMessage for the love of all things holy, okay? Go into settings, click messages, and it'll say iMessage at the top. Turn it off, okay? You can get blocked from iMessage if you did not know. From sending out mass messages. It's a thing to prevent robots from, like, I'm thankful that it's there because otherwise we'd probably get crazy messages all the time. Turn off your iMessage or you will not be able to use your iMessage for however long because you're blocked. Okay, it's happened to all of us. Just make sure to do that before you send out those messages. So how many of y'all have learned something? Drop a 5. If you're like, I've learned something here, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna message my customers. I'm gonna message my distributors. You're gonna start making little folders for them. You don't have to do it the way that Cheyenne does it. Okay. That honestly, I'm like, I'm going to do good to send them one message on their 90-day challenge. Okay. Do whatever floats your boat. She loves doing that stuff. That stuff sets her soul on fire. It makes my soul burn. Okay. I hate it. But when it comes to that stuff, I'm going to be more conscious to make sure that I'm checking in on them in their 90-day challenge when they get their product. I have it in my message when I enroll a customer immediately when I message them. Which I can send it right here. This is what I've always sent since I joined. That's my message that I send them, and it says, let me know when you get your products in the mail. So my customers will text me when they get it, and then that's when I send them a voice message going over how to use the product. So that's another simple way where I don't have to remember to message them. Like, I'm not setting up the 15 days after they order. They're going to message me when they get their products because they're excited about it. And I also, that's when I say, you know, post this on your Instagram story and tag me in it so that I can get more content on my Instagram. They are going to refer followers to me, but I always send a voice message when they tell me that this is how you use your products. I'm so excited for you. Let me know if you need anything and tag me in an Instagram story, post it on your social media. So that's just a tip for y'all, but let's go over thank you cards. Okay. Thank you cards changed my business. I hate doing them, but I love the relationships that it builds with my customers. I always get texts. For those of you that do send thank you cards, you know what I'm talking about. You get a text and they're like so blown away that they get that, because I don't know if y'all have ever seen on TikTok, how many of y'all seen like the packaging videos where small businesses will pack up their orders with the candles and the soaps? And I'm like, I love this. They're over here putting ties and bows and brown paper sacks and extra tissue paper. And I'm like, here for it. That's what they love. That's what people love. That's why they order from, like what Mariah said, they're ordering from you and not Walmart. So what can we do to separate ourselves? So I've had these thank you cards since I went Presidential Diamond like 13 years ago. These cards are old. It literally says Presidential Diamond on it, and that's not even like the right information, but it's okay. I got like 750 business cards off of Vistaprint.com for like $60. Okay. And it's a write-off for your business, and you get a ton of thank you cards. So make sure that they're right. Okay. So I just literally put a picture on here, said, thank you for your order. I put a little message about how thankful I am for them supporting my business. I put my information on here and my It Works logo. Okay. But I'm going to share my screen and show y'all some other really cool ideas for thank you cards that y'all can try. So this one I love. It was posted by a VIP in our VIP page. I recommend putting a picture of your family, but like, obviously I ain't got a family. It's just me, myself, and I. And so I just posted a picture of myself, but like this girl posted a cute little picture of her family, you know, said, thank you, whatever. And put her little, like, you don't have to put your address on your thank you cards. I just put like Cheyenne Knox, your It Works distributor. So take screenshots of these for ideas, but this is off of Vistaprint. There's templates for you. And then this is the back. And I love this so much because it has our customer program on the actual card. So it shows each layer of our customer program, which I'm going to go over this in a second, but it just lets them know what they're a part of. It has all of her socials on it, her number, her information, and a spot where she can write the customer ID and the password. To die for. So stinking cute. So take a screenshot of that. I'm actually ordering new ones today because I'm over this thing, Presidential Diamond. I'm so far beyond that. I need new freaking cards. But here's another one, just a simple one. You don't even have to put the picture on there. But this is just like a little simple thank you card. You can screenshot this one if you want to. And then here is the back of it. So she just wrote a little note on it with her information and then like a little description of our customer program. So that is that. So now I'm going to share the screen of our customer program so that you can understand it, so that you can better explain it to your customers. So we have our customer program, which is ordering for the 90-day challenge at least one product a month, so that they can get that 40% off discount. So they're going to get free shipping over $100. They're going to get a free gift with their 4th auto shipment. So if they continue ordering after that 90 days, they're going to get a free gift, which I'm pretty sure is some samples of other products. And then they get a 20% off coupon every time they have a birthday. Now, if you're like me, since I joined this business, I've always placed my customers' orders and their birthdays are always January 1st, 1997. So every year on January 1st, all my customers are having a birthday on January 1st because I never change it and I don't ask them what their birthday is. So that just shows you how not green I am. But if they become a gold status, this means they're getting 10% off. They're getting free shipping on all auto shipments. They get random gifts. They're going to get 50% off coupons for their birthdays. And I cannot remember, if those of you that know, there's going to be somebody that knows how long you order as a gold status. I want to say it's 6 months, could totally be wrong. Then there's platinum status, which gets incredible discounts. There's all sorts of different things. So take a screenshot of this so that you have it, so that you understand, but your customers also get emails with this to encourage them to keep ordering as well. So that's the incredible customer program. It's amazing. I freaking love it. Yeah, 6 months to be platinum. Love that. I was right, but wrong at the same time. So with the customers, so what I do is I'll just go through at the end of the month. I always write them down on my steps to success paper, like we encourage you all to do. And I will take this card, take a packet of energy or maybe some hydrate. The smaller the packages, the better. You don't put keto coffee in it. It weighs too much for a stamp, but I'll just stick this in the envelope and then I will put a stamp on it and just write their address. So I'll go through, write all their addresses. What works for me is I go to genealogy report and it'll pull up every customer in your entire downline. And I just search their last name and it just pops up their address. So I don't go through Tree Viewer because that's 2 extra buttons I have to click. Genealogy report, type their last name, click their customer name. Sometimes it's kind of hard because a lot of them have the same name. It takes a little bit. It's very tedious, you guys. I hate doing this, but it pays off, okay? So I'll type in their name and their address will pop up and I'll just write it on the cards and then I'll go through and fill them all in. Hire somebody to do it. Hire someone from high school. Make your husband do it. Make your mama do it. Have someone else do it. I pay somebody to do my thank you cards because I hate this stuff, but it's the best. And so it's just the card and a little sample. Okay. Back when I used to enroll just a couple customers a month, I wrote them. But then it just got too much to do that. So I hope that you got everything that you needed out of this Zoom to really take your customers seriously, using the Connect app, reaching out to your customers. I want you, if you did not message your customers about cold brew, okay, you are going to go through and send this message to every one of your customers that you've ever enrolled tomorrow. Set a reminder, set an alarm, and go message this out to every single person that you've ever enrolled and help them place their order for cold brew. It's amazing. It's customers you already have. It's volume you already have. It's going to boost you for your promotions. I always go through at the end of the month when I am promoting and let them know with that Starbucks card message. It's also in our team vault, like everything else is. They're all in there. It's under month end volume, or the one about promoting, it's on there somewhere, month end something. And I already have that message in there for you. So you have all the resources now, guys. You got all the tools in your tool belt to take care of your customers. Go to Vistaprint. You can even go to Office Depot. They don't have to be crazy. Or you can go to TJ Maxx and get the little bucket of cards and just send out some thank you cards. They don't have to be crazy or anything. Just go the extra mile for the people that go the extra mile for you, because they're supporting your small business. So support them back by making sure that they are, really utilizing the products, because I don't want it to be a situation like what Charlie was talking about. I've had it happen so many times when I message people and they're like, oh, I hated those products, or I hated the coffee. It tasted so bad. And I'm like, no, it did not. Like, there's no way to hate the coffee, because you can make it exactly how you want to. That just shows that maybe they didn't know you had to use a frother, or maybe they didn't know that you could add creamer to it. Like, sometimes it's little things like that, to where if you make that relationship with them, you send them a thank you card, you check in with them, they know they can come to you with their questions. And I promise you this, guys, I have noticed that when I do send thank you cards, my customers are so much nicer to me. They treat me with more respect. They respect my business a lot more than if I never talk to them. They come at me swinging when they're mad about something, or when their order ships and they didn't know it was going to run, or maybe they wanted to cancel before and I didn't talk to them about it and I just enrolled them. I've had those moments and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's a dumpster fire. I hate my life, because I didn't take the time to thoroughly take care of them. Okay. So say thank you to the leaders that helped you tonight, that shared these tips with you guys. I'm so proud of you for getting on here. I know this was a little bit more tedious and not as fun of a Zoom as we normally have, but we have to make sure that we talk about these things because we want to take care of the people that we have. Because I have customers that have that are loyal, you guys, that have been ordering from me for 5 years. I had a girl last month who was literally one of my first customers 5 years ago when I first joined, and she ordered like $700 worth of products in points. You guys, in perk points. It was free. Okay. Now I didn't get any volume from it, but that's incredible that for 5 years, our customer program is giving back to her and allowing her to buy $700 worth of product for free. Okay. So our products are amazing. The more that you give them, especially with pick 2, pick 3, and letting your customers know about that, the more products they order, they realize that our products work better together. And so they're going to stick around the more products that they get. That's why we do pick 2, pick 3, is because they know the more products they try, the more they're going to fall in love with it. Works just the way that we do. So I'm excited for y'all. I hope that y'all take these tips and just truly explode your business and bring in so much volume over the next 6 days. A lot can happen. And I know that some of you feel super far away from your promotions, but guys, API orders will make that difference so much smaller and will make it seem more obtainable, because I promise you that's how all my promotions have happened. I'm like API, 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 and it brings in so much volume that I don't have to bring in new. So have a good night, guys. Thank y'all so much for doing this with us. It was so much fun and so amazing. And this will be up on my YouTube for y'all to watch the replay if Cheyenne's Connect app completely lost you like it did me and you need to go back and retrain your brain. Okay, bye guys, good night.